go. What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of our Dynasty Sophomore Spotlight Series here at Masters Fantasy Football. That's the smoothest intro I've ever had. Probably not really, but it felt good.
It sounded good.
Saying the Sophomore Spotlight Series, a little bit of a tongue twister, but I feel like I'm getting it down. So here we are, next up on our list, Jalen Reagor. Got to be honest, I saw him go late first round in a lot of rookie drafts last year. I did not take him in any rookie drafts last year. Really glad I didn't. Out of all those guys, I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm kind of the least optimistic about Jalen Reagor's future, but I'm not going to jump too far ahead of myself. Let's talk about his rookie year. Played in 11 games, so, missed 5 with injury. 31 receptions, 396 yards, and only 1 touchdown. So obviously not great stats, but,
so bad.
He's a rookie, but as I'm sure the doc will get into, they followed up with drafting Devontae Smith nice and early.
Yeah, not ideal.
Not ideal. On top of that, Jalen Hurts is playing a quarterback who we don't love his passing.
That's also not ideal.
Upside. Just don't love the situation in Philly as a whole. I don't want to say I'm out on Jalen Reagor, but I'm kind of out on Jalen Reagor. But Doc,
I'm all in on being out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, tough rookie year for Jalen Reagor, and I liked him as a player. But even when he got drafted that high, I was scratching my head. I know a lot of people were. And
love the athleticism.
The video of it was the Vikings, I think, where they were just like geeking out laughing in their draft room because they couldn't believe they didn't pick Justin Jefferson.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, because that was a destination that a lot of people pegged. Like it was, Philly, Minnesota. Those were like teams where it was like, oh, whoever goes here, they're going to be a number one right away.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird that they picked him. And then, he started off banged up. That didn't help. Wentz had a terrible year. That didn't help. And, things haven't really gotten much better a year later. They add the best receiver I've ever seen play in college. That doesn't help. They downgrade a quarterback in terms of throwing the ball, so that hurts. And, when I look at 2021, man, very similar to Alec. I don't want to say I'm out, but, I can't see a scenario where I draft him in any redraft leagues or trade for him in any dynasty leagues.
Agreed.
I really am as close to being out as you can be on somebody. And it's partially the situation.
Would I trade a future third rounder for him? Sure. But would I give a second? I don't really
Maybe if my team was good and I knew the second
a flyer,
would be
a young receiver.
Sure, then I'd trade for him. But
I'm going to be honest, and this is a guy who I'm not, super high on that, but, especially because he kind of died halfway through the year. But I wouldn't be shocked if Travis Fulgham outproduced him or outsnapped him again in Philly.
Travis Fulgham.
Yeah.
Electric for 3 weeks last year.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
He should be back. They said he's in their 3 receiver sets.
I know. So, yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding. I think Fulgham's better, kind of, based on what they showed last year.
From what we saw.
Yeah.
The film doesn't lie.
Right. So anyway, I like Jalen Reagor's athleticism. I thought his upside was intriguing, but very unpolished receiver, like a lot of those Big 12 receivers have been. I forget who it was. I like to cite my sources when I can, but I heard someone on a podcast saying, one of the Pro Football Focus metrics, Reagor just was awful. Just could not get off press off the line, could not win against man coverage. All of the metrics that a good polished receiver does well in, he was just awful, laughable bad in the advanced metrics that they chart. So that makes me feel not great. Obviously the athleticism you can't teach. He can improve as a route runner and all that, but just still I'm not super optimistic. And more than anything, just that situation as a whole, Jalen Hurts for the time being, other guys like Devontae Smith and there, Dallas Goedert, who I expect to have a nice amount of targets. I expect it to be a run-heavy team too. So, just not super optimistic on Jalen Hurts' fantasy outlook.
Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor.
You got it.
Yeah.
Well.
The Jalens.
Yeah, you can pair those.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was going to say now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nope, I lost it again.
Yeah.
We'll just move on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't feel really great about Jalen Reagor.
Not draft
either.
him in redraft, so no reason to compare.
I remember what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say, even in the first place, he's kind of similar to, and we've talked about before, guys like Deebo Samuel, who, again, better football player than they are as like a fantasy player.
Yeah.
I feel like he's more of that kind of guy, too, where it's more like, he can make stuff happen, be used in a variety of ways, but like, I just don't see it. I don't really see the creativity from the Philly offense to do those kinds of things either. So
agreed.
Yeah, just not a great situation. So when it comes to Dynasty, I mean, I don't even know that we need to go through these. What are you trading for him in Dynasty?
So I said I'd give a third for him.
Can I think of a player
I'm trying to do players. I mean, I feel like there's some guys.
All right, I got one. This is an interesting one. How about N'Keal Harry? Recently asked for a trade, N'Keal Harry.
Really interesting. So I'm actually going to go N'Keal Harry because I really want N'Keal Harry to get traded. I'm telling you, if Atlanta went out and got N'Keal Harry for
kind of hype.
Fifth rounder or sixth round, whatever it is, I think N'Keal Harry would be kind of good there.
Calvin
Ridley is the number 1, N'Keal Harry is the number 2.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Kyle Pitts
in there as well. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I honestly think I'd probably take Harry too, and partially is because
mainly because
of
the trade. Right.
I feel like a week ago I maybe say Reagor,
and I would probably agree too. But now that the trade request's out there, and the fact that N'Keal Harry's 1 year closer to his rookie year 2 years closer to his rookie year being done than Reagor would be, so he's gonna have a shot to get out sooner and get into a new situation, which I think could be the light he needs. So I'll go N'Keal Harry. That was a good one.
Thank
trying
you.
to think a couple more.
I'm gonna have to find someone that's similar.
Hollywood Brown or Jalen Reagor.
Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, I'd agree. I agree.
On the off chance Hollywood Brown gets traded, I mean, I feel like he's looked good. He's just kind of suffered from being like 140. It's just gonna keep getting lighter, like 100 pounds, and having some interesting quarterback play.
Yeah. So I'm going to say a guy, you're going to laugh when I say it because you're going to know how much I've loved this guy over the years, and his value has absolutely tanked. Do you know?
I don't think I do. I'd have to think about it.
Christian Kirk or Jalen Reagor, right?
Yeah. I'm still would have come up with it.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with Kirk, partially because I have to.
I think so too, though, because he could end up
They lose Larry.
Else,
I know they brought in AJ Green, but they lost Larry Fitzgerald.
Well,
I know they brought him.
He might come back still.
True.
Which would really hurt for Kirk's value. But even then, I mean...
I know his value is at a crazy all-time low, but I think Christian Kirk's still a sneaky buy low.
He's a sneaky buy low. I was going to say the same thing.
And he could get into I don't want to say better situation because Arizona should be a good situation, but they've just added so many, guys because they haven't really believed in him, at least this new... Well, I mean, their GM's been there, but... Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think Christian Kirk's dead yet, but he's getting close.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. But even, like you said, I mean, the situation could work out where I would like Kirk a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, he could even end up staying in Arizona,
right,
honestly.
And I thought...
Either way, I'd be okay
I actually
with it.
was loving his outlook just a year ago staying in Arizona. But then they had drafted Rondale Moore, which I love Rondale Moore. So then just gets
tough.
Tricky. Sticky situation.
Can I think of anybody that's like actually decent that you would say yes to Reagor over them?
I'm trying to think of like the oldest, still somewhat productive receiver, like somebody. I feel like we don't have many of those right now.
How about Antonio Brown?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a very good. That's what I was looking for.
Thank you.
So I think I'd still say Antonio Brown. I think he's in for a sneaky good year, but I mean, obviously, a year or two from now, Brown's gonna be done, and it's gonna be Jalen Reagor's time, hopefully. But also a year or two from now, Jalen Reagor could also be done. Yeah.
Paris Campbell.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's actually kind of an easy one.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd take Paris.
I'd go
we
Paris.
Haven't really gotten to see him yet.
Yeah, I'd go Paris.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like that kind of illustrates
Really hate to throw this comparison out there for Jalen Reagor because it's not a pretty one. But I feel like it's just maybe a Corey Coleman-like career.
I could see it.
Yeah.
That's sad,
I
but
know.
I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man. I honestly, I can't think of somebody right now that's like, besides like obvious guys, that I would take Reagor over.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's just like the worst possible combination.
So we basically always do same position. I'm gonna make it a little trickier. What about like Melvin Gordon or Jalen Reagor?
Ooh, that's interesting.
That is
I mean, I'd probably take Jalen Reagor.
Me too.
Take a flyer on him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Melvin Gordon's days of being a starting running back are over, I would say.
Yeah. At least they will be after week 4.
Yeah. If he even makes it that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd probably take Reagor on that one.
Okay. All right. Long story short.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a slimmer of a hope for Reagor still, but
yeah,
just not someone we're actively trying to get. If you have him, I would say hold him because you don't want to sell him for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I do kind of like him. I don't know. Talent-wise, I like what he could do, but he's going to need to, A, develop, and B, get a much better situation.
Agreed.
And none of those things, to me, are going to happen in the foreseeable future.
Yeah. But he is super athletic. He can, make people miss after the catch. There's reasons to be excited and have hope.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for right now, it's a waiting game on Jalen Reagor. And if you're even thinking redraft league, I don't know why you would think about it. So.
And some say it's the hope that kills you. Probably Ted Lasso fans out there. A little shout out. Season 2 coming up. Yeah.
Big stuff.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's all I got.
As always, mastersfantasyfootballleagues.com, the premier destination for fantasy football of the Dynasty variety. But we also have redraft leagues, too. We got it all. It's a great place to play your fantasy football. You get to be a part of the Masters family with me and Al here. And as always, pop a comment onto the video. Like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. And again, anyone you want to see that's a sophomore going into year 2,
leave them in the comments for us.
We'll get to them. Yeah. Don't you worry. Do we want to put some stats out there for Jalen Reagor?
Oh yeah.
Predict.
Here we go. All right. Jalen Reagor, 40 receptions. 512 yards.
Okay.
3 touchdowns.
That is very close to what I was going to say.
I
was going to say 41 catches for 480 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Nice.
So almost identical.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know.
What if he just goes out?
I honestly wouldn't even be mad.
Right, yeah.
If Jalen Reagor came out and looked like he did in college, I'd be happy.
Yeah,
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we got on Jalen Reagor.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes out for whatever episodes are coming in the future. Yeah,
maybe some running backs next. We started with 3 receivers. Maybe we go.
And we could get into some running backs.
Oh yeah,
talented crop those guys were last year. So we'll get to them.
Yep.
And we'll kind of take a peek at their outlook. So be on the lookout for those videos. And we'll see you next time.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. Boom.